Hi everyone, this is Mr. Kachinga. In this video, I'm going to express 3.142 bar as a rational fraction. Now, before I start solving, I want to just explain about a rational fraction. We know there is a rational fraction and a rational. Now, when we say that a fraction is rational, what does it mean? So when we say a fraction is rational, it means it can be expressed as a over b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. Then we say such a fraction is referred to as a rational fraction. Okay, now sometimes you may find that some rational fractions are repeating. Like a good example is this fraction which have been given, a decimal fraction which is 3.142 bar. Now, what can we do to express this number as a rational fraction? So, pause the video, try to solve it, then you compare with my solution. So the first thing I'm going to say, we let x, you can let a be any variable. So the variable of my choice is x, so we let x to be 3.142 bar. Okay, now if we let x to be 3.142 bar, we can observe that 2 is repeating. This is the reason why there is a bar on top. So because of that, I'll say I have x equals to 3.14222 and so on. Now these three dots, they are showing us that 2 is repeating. Okay, as you can see here, 2 is repeating. So we are going to count non-repeating numbers. So the numbers which are not repeating, so as you can see, the numbers which are not repeating here is 1 and 4. They are only what? 2. Now, since there are only 2 non-repeating numbers, it means that the whole of this equation, I'm going to multiply it with 100. So, for the sake of following, I will write it again, and I say I have 3.1422 dot dot. So this side, I will multiply it with 100, and this side, I will multiply it with 100. Now, when I reach this stage, I'm going to say this 100 by x. So 100 by x is 100x equals. Now what is 3.1422 by 100? It means that I move this decimal point going this side 2 times. So which means I have 3. When I move it 2 times, I'll move 1, 2. It will be between 4 and 2. So we have 4.222. That is when I multiply with 100, when you multiply this number by 100. Now after that, we are not done. So the reason why we are not done, because there is a repeating number. Only 2 is repeating. So since only 2 is repeating, it means this equation, we are going to, this 100x equals to 314.22, we multiply it with a 10. Okay, why a 10? Because there's only one repeating number. Here we multiply with 100 because there are 2 non-repeating numbers. So there is repeating and none. Okay, now I'm going to repeat the same equation. I have 100x equals to 314.222. Now this side we multiply with a 10, and the other side you do it both sides of the equation. So we multiply with a 10. So let's go ahead and multiply. So when we multiply 10 by 100x, we are going to get 1000x. Then this side 314.22 we multiply with a 10. It means this decimal point will just move one place. So we have 114, we have like this. So 3142.22. Now the idea why we are multiplying like that is to get rid of repeating numbers, of which the repeating number is 2. So that is the idea. So what we do now, this equation where there is 100x and this one where there is where there is 1000x and 100x, I can say that this one is equation 1 because it was the first to be multiplied. Then this one, since it is the second to be multiplied, so this one is equation 2. So what we do now, we are going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So we subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So what I will do is just to clear the part of the board so that you can see. Okay, so what I've just done, equation 2, it is the one which is on top, and equation 1, the one which is downward. So we are going to subtract. So we subtract. So I will just say we are going to do what? Subtract. So we subtract. Now, when you subtract it, you have to make sure the numbers, these repeating numbers which are on equation 2 and equation 1, they're equivalent. As you can see here, there is 1, 2, but 2 is repeating, we know. You see that? So what we can do for this one, we add another 2 so that they should be always be equivalent. Okay, now from here, if we want, we can use a calculator so that it becomes faster. So we say 1000 then minus 100, we know it's 900, right? Okay, so there we are going to have 900x equals, then what is on top? Okay, so what is on top, which is 3142.222 take away 314.222 equals, so we are going to get this number, okay, which is 2828. Now from there, the idea is to find the value of x. Okay, so to find the value of x, we divide both sides of the equation with a 900 and this side with a 900. Then we cancel, therefore we say x equals, okay, so from this part we can just use a calculator. So we are going to say we have 2828, then we divide, so you use here where there is d such c, then over 900, then you say equals. You see that? So you'll get this number in fraction form, which is 3 or number 32 over 225. Okay, so this is the number that we'll get. So 3 or number 32 over 28. But remember, a rational fraction is never expressed in a mixed fraction form. So therefore now we can say, therefore x is equals, we are going to say this 225 by 3, then we add with 32. So this is how you change. You're going to just to say 3 by 225, which is 625. Now that 625, you add it with 32, then you get what did I get? Okay, you get 707. So 707 then over 225. So this number, as you can see, it is in its lowest simplest form, so meaning that we are done solving. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Make sure you share it.